So paper 1 1.1 meaning, scope, and development of yes. So first we'll start with the meaning of anthropology. Yes. So the term, if you see anthropology, it is derived from Greek word which is a combination of two letters, anthropos plus logos. See, anthropos refers to man and logos refers to study. So it is simply the study of man. So this is what is anthropology. Anthropos means man, logos means study, is simply the study of man. So this term man is not a gender neutral term. Because it doesn't represent women, isn't it? So this term was later replaced by mankind. Even this term is not a gender neutral term, and therefore it was replaced by a gender neutral term, human beings or humankind. So now this is a more inclusive term because it represents all genders, male, female, and even transgenders. So in simple terms, you can say that anthropology is the study of human beings, isn't it? Its definition has evolved over a period of time. So there were certain definitions in the beginning which stated man. The later definition stated human beings and humankind. So we are looking for various definitions related to anthropology to understand the meaning of anthropology, isn't it? So please write a couple of lines. The term anthropology is derived from two Greek words, anthropos and logos. Logo. Anthropos refers to man and logos refers to the study. It means anthropology is the study of man. The study of man. The term man is not a gender neutral term, and therefore it was replaced by mankind. Therefore it was replaced by mankind, and finally by human beings or humankind, due to the rise in feminism. These terms, human being and humankind, are more inclusive and gender neutral as it includes all the three genders in brackets. You can write male, female and transgenders. Male, female and transgender. So we have seen that there is this movement from man to mankind, human being and humankind. Yes, so this is next paragraph. You can write earlier anthropologists mostly use the term man in defining anthropology but later definitions started using the term human beings or humankind. You get my point. So this is about anthropology. So we'll see some definitions which include the term man. We'll see certain definitions which include the term human beings or humankind. Then we can see some definitions which are more comprehensive than the earlier ones. You getting my point? So just now I think you have written that most of earlier definitions used this one. These are later and these are more comprehensive. You get my point. No need to write actually, like when I say to write, then you can write. So we'll see some definitions given by various scholars which use the term man. Say for example, you take Alfred L. Kroeber. He defined anthropology as simply the science of man. What is there? This is like just like study of human beings or study of man. He defined anthropology as a science of man. Scholar like Theodore Weiss defined anthropology as the science of nature of man. This is science of man and this is science of nature of man. Melville J. Herskowitz defined anthropology as the study of man and his works. Simple definitions. Then Clyde Kluckholm, he says that out of all sciences that study various aspects of man, anthropology is the one which comes closest to the total study of man, because there are other subjects also which are studying about man but different aspects. No other subject even come closer to anthropology when it comes to the total study of man. Now in all these definitions you can clearly see man. So these are all earlier definitions, but in your exam it is better to write this one or this one. You get me? Because our topic of discussion is meaning, so we are trying to understand the meaning from earlier to the most recent one. Yes, so please write. Some earlier definitions of anthropology include Alfred L. Kroeber, A.L. Kroeber. If you want to write full name, Alfred L. Kroeber. Defined anthropology as science of man. Science of man. Next, Theodore Weiss. Theodore Weiss. Waitz. Theodore Weiss defined anthropology as the science of nature of man. Next, Melville J. Herskowitz. Melville, Melville J. Herskowitz, Herskowitz. Melville J. Herskowitz defined anthropology as the study of man and his works. Study of man and his works. Yes. Next, according to Clyde Kluckholm, Clyde Kluckhohm, Clyde Kluckholm. This is Kluckhohm. According to Clyde Kluckhohm, out of all sciences that study various aspects of man, anthropology comes closest to the total study of man. Man. Total study of man. So all these are earlier definitions which are using the term man. So I think normally in your exam it is better to avoid them because they are easy. You are writing them, then obviously it doesn't summarize the meaning because you are actually making yourself gender insensitive, isn't it? Because we want to mention all the three genders, male, female, and transgender also, isn't it? So better to use these definitions. Now, what are the later definitions which use the term human beings or humankind? Like, say, for example, you can take Chris Hirst. See, according to, don't write, I'll tell you when to write, okay? So, otherwise, you'll repeat the things. See, Chris Hirst defined anthropology as the study of human beings, their culture, their beliefs, their behavior, and ways of surviving. A better definition than earlier ones? Yes or no? Likewise, you have Jacob Stern. So, he defined anthropology as the scientific study of humankind, or maybe scientific study of human beings, physical, cultural, and social development and their behavior since their appearance on planet Earth. A little bit more better. Now, there are also certain colleges like Triton College which defined anthropology as the study of humans in all times, in all periods of time. Simple but yet effective. Then you have Western Kentucky University. Now, this university defines anthropology as the study of humans, study of human culture and biology in the past and in the present. Again, simple but effective. Now, even here the drawbacks are they are not able to give a holistic meaning about anthropology. That necessitated to come up with few general and more comprehensive ones, which are generally in use. That we will see here. And one of that definition or one of that phrases was asked in UPSC in 2023, and then they framed the question using that statement and they asked to elaborate. So that question is directly wanting to understand whether the student is able to understand the meaning of anthropology properly or not. So we'll arrive there. Before that, we'll try to write the 4 definitions. Now, next paragraph you can write. Next paragraph you can write. Later definitions of anthropology include Chris Hirst, Krishhirst, Chris Hirst. Defined anthropology as study of human beings, culture, their beliefs, their behavior, and ways of surviving. Jacob and Stern, you write. Jacob and Stern. Jacob and Stern. Jacobstern. Stern. Jacob and Stern. Defined anthropology as the scientific study of physical, social, and cultural development and behavior of humankind since their appearance on planet Earth. Since their appearance on planet Earth. Next, Triton College. Triton College. Triton. Triton College. Defined anthropology as the study of human beings in all places and all periods of time. All places and all periods of time. Next, Western Kentucky University. Western Kentucky University. Kentucky. Western Kentucky University. Defined anthropology as the study of human biology and culture. The study of human biology and culture in the past and in the present. Study of human biology and culture in the past and in the present. This is. Now we are looking for some more comprehensive definitions which actually can summarize the actual meaning of anthropology. Now, listen first. So we are more comprehensive. See, anthropology studies all possible aspects of human beings in all times, in all places, and even you can say spaces also. It is multidisciplinary in nature, and it has an integrated approach. Now, what are all possible aspects of human beings? See, all possible aspects of human beings cover the four main branches of anthropology, which include physical aspects or biological aspects, social aspects, and cultural aspects, language related aspects, linguistic aspects, and then archaeological aspects about remains. So what are all possible aspects? Studying about physical aspects, social aspects, cultural aspects, language related aspects, and even the human remains from the past, archaeology. All times, see, all times refer to past, present, and even future. No, there is no meaning for any subject if they are not understanding their past and present, which obviously helps them to overcome certain problems that may arise in the future. Earlier anthropology mostly focused on these two aspects. Later anthropology is focusing on future perspective also. You get my point. So that is all times. All places means all geographical areas. That means in simple words, around the world, all places of world, or all societies in the world. Spaces are variations at a given time. Now that variations can be in the past and can be in the present. Like say for example, you take different societies in the world. So all these societies have some culture, they have some physical differences, linguistic differences are also there. So this refers to the study of these variations. So this is a comparative study. You get my point. So this is more comprehensive. Anthropology studies all possible aspects. What are all possible aspects? These are the ones. All times, past, present. Earlier here focus, later focus on future. Places, all societies, irrespective of any society, all geographical areas. Spaces means variation. Now considering this, the subject is definitely multidisciplinary in nature, because we are studying about physical or biological aspects of human beings. Then the subject overlaps with biology, it overlaps with medical sciences, it overlaps with many other things. Likewise, multidisciplinary socioculture, it overlaps with sociology, political science, humanities, etc. Now integrated, because it is multidisciplinary and is studied as one subject, it obviously has to integrate the aspects of other subjects. So it has an integrated approach. So this is more comprehensive. You can write this one, comprehensive. More comprehensive definitions. More comprehensive definitions include anthropology is, or anthropology studies, you write. Anthropology studies all possible aspects of human beings in all times, at all places and spaces. It is multidisciplinary in nature. It is multidisciplinary in nature. and has an integrated approach. And has an integrated approach. So we would want to break it down further in order to understand the keywords in this particular thing. Just like how I expressed, the same things you can write in your answer also. So please write all possible aspects refer to physical or biological social and cultural, or simply socio-cultural, social and cultural, linguistic and archaeological. Linguistic and archaeological. All times refers to the study of human beings. All times refers to the study of human beings in the past and in the present. Modern anthropology focuses on futuristic perspectives too. Futuristic perspectives. TOO. All places next. All places refers to all geographical areas around the world. Spaces refers to variations that exist at a given point of time. Variations that exist at a given point of time. They're only right. Anthropology is a multidisciplinary subject as its subject matter often overlaps with many other disciplines, like social sciences, behavioral sciences, life sciences, medical sciences, earth sciences, and humanities. 1.2, next topic. So I am laying a background for the subsequent topics also. Now from this one only you can see 1.3, you have 4 major branches of anthropology. In 1.2, justifies this one. You get my point? So that is why we are laying the a suitable ground for the subsequent topics. So in 1.2, we have relationship with other disciplines, and those only have written now. What are they? Social sciences, behavioral sciences, life sciences, medical sciences, earth sciences, and humanities. And within that each discipline, there are many other. So that we'll see most probably tomorrow or day after. That is, please write a continuation, you write. And that is why anthropology is integrating the concepts of some concepts, you write, some concepts of other disciplines while studying human beings. Hope you are able to understand, isn't it? Yes? So the one definition is over. We will see one more which was asked in UPSC. So anthropology is, listen, don't write, a systematic, objective, holistic study of humankind in all places and in all times. So they asked this particular statement and then they asked to elaborate for 15 marks. So it depends on how good you understand each of this term. On each of these term you can explain and elaborate and bring out the meaning of anthropology. So they are, what is the question? Anthropology is a systematic, objective, holistic study of whom? Animals. You are all sleeping. Human beings in all places and in all times. Elaborate. So elaborate means you have to break it down and then make the point more clearer, isn't it? So what is systematic? These are like English. Systematic is thoroughly. Very good. Orderly manner, step by step, methodical, as per a fixed plan, which is rational, scientific, logical. Isn't it? We are not like a study of human beings is not random. It's an organized study. We are following some plan, some principles, some methods. And obviously it is more scientific in nature. There is no doubt about it. So that is systematic. So you are supposed to explain what is systematic. Objective means? Very good. Objective means unbiased, unaffected by one's own feelings and emotions. Isn't it? While we are studying a culture or human group other than our own, we tend to be biased because of the prejudice that we get from our culture or the environment in which we are living. So objective means unbiased or unaffected by one's own feelings and emotions. Holistic. Now you can say holistic means thorough, generalistic study or a comprehensive study of human beings. All places, just now we have seen all geographical areas all around the world. All times, past, present, future. Past, present was the focus earlier. Now past, present plus future. So that is about it. So please write. Yes, very good, Priyanshi. Unbiased, objective. Now these are some terms which generally used like objective and subjective, isn't it? So you need to understand the philosophy behind the usage of this term objective and subjective. Yes, doctor, what is objective and subjective? So objective, as I said, is unbiased, but in other words, you can say objective is something which is based on verifiable facts, and which is something which is universal in nature, isn't it? Whereas subjective is how an individual understands and interprets the various things around them. So in UPSC also you can see in objective and subjective. In objective, what they are doing, there are certain fixed components, the concepts which you have learnt, or maybe the things in the current affairs, and you are given 4 choices. So that is an objective. Then in subjective, which is means descriptive, you are asked to write your opinion, isn't it? So obviously, if there are 100 of people, 100 people's expression is different, and that is what they are actually expecting also. Rather than memorizing and then writing the same answer, obviously I will not allow the evaluator or UPSC to understand what is your understanding. You get my point? And that is why most often you can see questions in either GS or optional which breaks this fixed question and answer approach or mugging of facts and memorizing the answers goes against UPSC testing method. Yes or no? So please write. More comprehensive, second one, and then we'll go to the next topic. Yes? So one comprehensive one we have seen, this is another one. Anthropology is a systematic, objective, and holistic study of humankind you can write all times or all places all times, it hardly matters. In all times and all places. In all times and all places. All times and all places. No, earlier also we have elaborated the keywords in order to understand better about what that definition means, isn't it? So here also you can write systematic refers to a study which is methodical, or as per a fixed plan as per a fixed plan or step by step in a logical rational and scientific manner. Therefore, anthropology is not a random or abstract study of human beings. Therefore, anthropology is not a random or abstract study of human beings. Abstract. It follows certain principles, methods and procedures in understanding various aspects of human beings. Various aspects of human beings. Next, objective. Objective means unbiased, unbiased or neutral. In other words, in other words, unaffected by unaffected by one's own feelings and emotions. Unaffected by one's own feelings and emotions. These feelings and emotions of an individual generally emanate from generally emanate from one's own society and culture. This prejudice towards one's own group and culture is known as ethnocentrism, is known as ethnocentrism, which is a hindrance, which is a hindrance which is a hindrance to anthropological studies. Objectiveness leads to, please write, objectiveness leads to cultural relativism, which helps to understand cultures from an insider's viewpoint. Cultural relativism. Understand cultures from insider's viewpoint. So objectiveness leads to this cultural relativism. So you are able to appreciate and understand other cultures properly. Otherwise, you know that it will not lead to a good understanding of other societies. So that is objective. Next, holistic. Holistic. Holistic means what? Total study or comprehensive study. Whenever we say comprehensive or total study, it is more tilted towards generalization. You get my point? So that was the thing, but in recent anthropology, atomism also plays an important role. That means like specializations arised within the discipline of anthropology. So anthropologists in the later higher studies, maybe they start focusing on particular areas. So, but otherwise, anthropology is more tilted towards generalization because we are studying more every aspect of human being. So, in that aspect, we are studying about medical aspects also. Now, will an anthropologist be equal to a doctor? No, isn't it? Yes or no? So, that is why we are more inclined towards generalization. So, please write holistic. Holistic refers to a comprehensive study, or total study of human beings. Anthropology, there only right. Anthropology studies all possible aspects of human beings, which include physical, physical or biological, socio-cultural, linguistic, and archaeological. Physical or biological, socio-cultural, linguistic, and archaeological. It is anthropology, there only right. Anthropology in holism only. Anthropology, because of its holistic nature, is more inclined towards generalization, making it multidisciplinary in nature, with an integrated approach. The philosophy of holism can be best summarized. The philosophy of holistic, no, holism. Philosophy of holism is best summarized, or can be best summarized in the words of Socrates. The words of Socrates. Socrates, Plato, Aristotle, you know them, no? Greek philosophers. Socrates. In quotations you write, the whole is greater than, whole. The whole is greater than the sum of its parts. Okay, so generally what does that mean in like mathematical equation? If you see, generally 4 equals maybe 1 plus 1 plus 1. So this is whole and these are the parts. Whole is greater than, like maybe considering like 4 greater than 1 plus 1 plus 1. So this is holism. Mathematically maybe it's a different thing. Considering these are the 4 major branches: physical, socio-cultural, linguistic, archaeological. Considering with respect to each of these branch, anthropology is much bigger than each of these branch. That is what holism means. Sum is greater than the whole is greater than the sum of its parts. So this is the thing. Now don't go on an agenda to prove this one. If getting very curious or fascinated about it, just to make you understand, I am saying. Yes. Now in this context, understand few things. Just wait for 1 minute. We'll continue. Like so, holistic ideology. Whenever you have holism, ism means ideology. Ism, communism, regionalism, linguistic chauvinism, racism, isn't it? Ethnocentrism, cultural relativism. So isms are usually ideologies. Ideologies are something which are mentally held strongly, ideas and concepts. Then you have atomistic. Listen please, just for your general understanding. Reductionism or reductionist or reductionist. Now these terms generally with respect to anthropology. So anthropology is definitely holistic. So in this particular aspect, like different branches of anthropology and the other sub branches of anthropology can be called as atomistic, because they are focusing on a particular area of interest. Maybe physical or biological is focusing on study of only physical aspects, that is physical anthropology. Focusing on study of only society is social anthropology. Focusing only study of culture is cultural anthropology. So branches and sub branches can be considered as atomistic in nature or reductionist, because they are an area of specialization. But you generally in your UPSC, you are more inclined towards this one, because you are not specializing in any of these branch or sub branch or any particular topic, right? You are getting more comprehensive understanding of human beings. So that is why generally we say that, or most of the people say that anthropology is inclined towards holism, and its branches and sub branches are inclined towards atomistic or reductionist approach. Now in comparison with other subjects, now this is the comparison of the subject with its branches. But if you compare anthropology with other disciplines, anthropology is holistic. Any other branch like medical sciences, life sciences, behavioral sciences, earth sciences, humanities, all these come under atomistic, because they are specialization and these are generalizations. So that is why in layman terms they use like when they are writing difference between anthropology and other disciplines. Anthropology, they are saying total study. They are saying anthropology as total study, atomism as or maybe other subjects as part study. Why? Because of this thing. You understand the difference between this thing? Now again, in the beginning I quoted that anthropology is mostly inclined towards generalization, that is holism. But in recent anthropology, there is a gradual shift towards what? Atomism. So they are moving towards more specialization also. Because if you see that anthropology evolved or maybe came into existence only in 1884, no? Some of you may know, Oxford University. So now it's relatively a younger subject. So over a period of time it kept on evolving. Now it has become much more complex and complicated than ever before. And as a result, there is a need to study certain aspects from this perspective also. But in UPSC, this one. Please write. This is general, no? You can write like basics only. If you have thorough understanding, you can write much more better. Slowly and gradually. by the end of your syllabus, I hope and wish that you will have much more a higher depth of understanding and a higher level of expression than in your early beginnings, isn't it? So gradually you will become mature, isn't it? The more you are accustomed to a particular situation, subject or incident, the more maturity you get. As a result, you become more wiser. So maybe in the beginning, first 1 month you will be one thing, second month little bit better, third month, if you spend like 15-20 years more, isn't it? So it depends on level of understanding, but in competitive exams generally, to certain extent only we go through. Beyond that is not required. Otherwise, you will be like inclined to leave this UPSC and start preparing for UGC net, and then want to go to PhD or become a postdoc. Not required, no. But yes, they can ask. They can ask these two also: holism and atomism, or holistic approach and atomistic approach. For 10 marker, they can ask, no. There are like so many synchronic, diachronic studies. They can ask comparative study or comparative method. There are many aspects. But you are developing that capabilities and understanding to answer any type of question. Yes, sir. So would you want to divide the page into two halves and write like 3-4 points on holism and atomism? No? Masroor is having a strict repulsion, no? So divide the page into two halves, like holism or atomism, holistic approach, atomistic approach, or reductionist approach. 2-3 points you write in each one for your own understanding. Yes, Tejaswini, you're not happy? You look not feeling healthy? Jyoti, yes, you are able to understand? Anchita, huh? Others are fine. Yeah. Oh, you just divide the page in two halves. So and I don't. 2-3 points only. No, you want to generate more. Holism. Holism means total study. Or comprehensive study. Atomism means part study. Just like diagrammatically, if you want to represent holistic study, I'm drawing like this. Holistic study. Part study. Part study. So 1, 2, 3, 4. This is or maybe this is 360-degree study. Anything less than 360-degree study is a part study. You are able to understand this, right? So total study, part study. No, you can draw these things: 360-degree, less than 360. This holistic deals with generalization. This deals with specialization. Yeah, why not? Creativity fetches better marks than a non-creative answer. What do you say? Your understanding, no? Again, subjective. Who understood better only will have creativity. To have more better understanding, who are little bit matured in the subject than others, will have more creativity. You may like go with a different approach. Maybe I'm giving you some. It's not the full and final. No, maybe you can express it in a different manner. My subjective expression is this thing. Maybe if in exam your expression may differ, but generally students tend to copy the teachers only, isn't it? So as long as you tend to imitate or copy, it will remain a copy. But if you think outside what has been taught or in what way I have said, you will have a new expression. But that comes with risk. That also I have to say. So in order to avoid risk, people simply follow. But otherwise, I am always a supporter of original expression. Avoiding plagiarism, that's another level, but it has to be inculcated right from the childhood. So plagiarism means what? Maybe many of you would know in your universities and other things. Nowadays in India it is becoming popular, but some 50, 60 years before only in Western societies, this concept is there. So writing as it is without quoting references amounts to plagiarism. It doesn't mean that you are rephrasing and then so the main intent of preventing this plagiarism is to inculcate this learning, proper learning, understanding and expression as per your own understanding. That is the main intent. In case like say for example I quoted one definition, I given the scholar. The same thing happens with your write-ups also. Wherever you are taking the help of a quote, phrase or something given by a scholar, it becomes mandatory and essential to quote that scholar. Otherwise plagiarism. Because they have given and we have to give due respect. Isn't it? Such is the thing. Right, few more points. Deals with generalization, then deals with specialization. Deals with the specialization. Anthropology as a subject is inclined more towards holism. Next, branches and sub-branches of anthropology. Branches and sub-branches of anthropology are tilted towards atomistic approach. Next point in holism you can write, as no other subject except anthropology comes closest to the total study of man or human being, you write total study of human being. Anthropology is a total study of human beings. There only write anthropology is total study of human beings. There only write anthropology is total study of human beings. Next, here all other disciplines like life sciences, medical sciences, social sciences, behavioral sciences, earth sciences, earth sciences, humanities are considered to be a part study of a space. Part, don't write a part, a part study, a part study of human beings. A part, don't write a part, then meaning will be different. A part study. Hope you understood what it is. Yes. Next, all places refer to that's the holism, and this one you are not present, Rakesh. That is the I came back to this. No, I explained this one, I explained this one, I explained this one, and you also have written. Now that is why I came to this slide, all places. Then we will have to explain all times and finish it off. Yes. So all times refers to, please write, all times refers to all times, all places refers to all places refers to what? Someone is angry on me. They switched off the fan. Oh, that young lad. Yeah. Yes. Some vengeance. All places means what? Across all geographical areas in the world. Study of human beings. Study of human beings and their groups and their cultures. Study of human beings, their groups. All places refers to across all geographical areas. That you have written a full stop. Study of human beings, various groups and cultures across the world. Across the world. See, in this study, like when we are studying different groupings or societies, places, we study similarities and we study dissimilarities also. You get my point? Please write. It also deals with the study of similarities and dissimilarities of human biology and culture in different parts of the world. So culture, you are able to understand. Biology, what you are thinking, no? Biology also, like physical differences are there, no? Yes, all times. All times, yes, at all times or in all times. All times. In all times refers to the study of humankind in the past, in the present, and in the future. So that is about it. So most probably you would have understood the meaning of anthropology, and you would have got some feel about what this subject is. So